Hey guys, what's going on? My name's Dan, and today I'm going to talk to you about that logo design you got AI to make, and now you want somebody to embroider that on a polo or a hat or something like that. We all know AI ChatGPT can make some kind of cool graphics and stuff, but the issue is once you start getting into, we had a client that had this one made. It's a perfectly fine graphic. The original was really, really dark, so it's going to cause some issues. You're not going to be able to see anything on it. And so I went in here and recreated it, lightened it up. But even in here, if you start getting in close, you can see all these like little artifacts and little bits of pieces, and everything here is a different color. I know it looks bluish, right? But if you get in here, these are all types of different shades. Like these guys have like these kind of gradients. You can barely even see them, honestly. And the issue is every color change and every gradient change and everything is a different thread color. And we've got like, so we have our kind of standard thread sheet that we work with. In some shops, if you don't stay within that, they're gonna charge you an additional fee to essentially unthread that entire embroidery machine and put your custom like wackadoo colors in there, which is totally fine. But you should be prepared that there might be a service fee there. So what we have to do, so even though you might have saved some time and some money by, getting that logo done on AI, you're still going to have to pay me time to go in and recreate this the right way. So again, like on your social media or something, totally fine, would be fine. But then I have to go in and actually start building out and making some choices, right? So like these highlights don't make sense, right? So like why is the highlight here darker than the the one here? So you see like all these things and like these bits don't line up. So this customer is still spending money having me go in and recreate stuff and clean things up. And so I've got like my color palette. Let's see here, I'll pull it out so you can see it. It's not going to pop up. So I've got my color palette, where I've got my swatches like that are assigned to these threads. So I actually go in here and clean stuff up and start building out and recreating the shape with the actual thread color, so that the when we digitize this file, like the embroidery team knows what they're doing. And you can still do some gradients, so you can still see a little fade in here, but you have to do it purposefully and like know that you know the top of this fade is a let's see, it's an 1132 on Madeira, right? So that's 1132 on the top of the fade, and the bottom of the fade is going to be, I think I did a 1087. So like as a professional graphic designer that's been doing this for 20 plus years, like doing branding and logo design and production design, like you may have skipped a step by getting that AI generated logo, but at the end of the day, like you're going to have to pay somebody somewhere to fix all this stuff and prepare this file to be embroidered correctly, right? And so it's you can go in and make lots of different colors and stuff, but again, those are going to be kind of those not always used thread colors. This customer is on a budget, and so customers that are on a budget end up spending just as much money anyways. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you that like when you create a logo with AI, it might be cool, but you're going to run into stuff like this. You're going to have, someone's going to have to go chop it up and change it anyways. Like you can't screen print that, you can't embroider that. That's just too many color variations. Your machine's going to stop and start every time it finds a new color spot. So, I think there's like 17 different shades of blue in here. That's 17 times that machine's going to stop. They're going to charge you for the amount of time that machine's running to stitch out your pattern. So just some things to kind of consider and take under consideration, which again is why it's really important to actually hire like a professional logo designer that thinks of these things to get your logo made. So it's worth the investment. Take some time, put some cash into hiring, professional like me to create a good logo that's going to stand up to the test of time and work on all these different platforms. So yeah, just wanted to kind of show you the difference there, and what we have to do as decorators in order to create cool stuff like this puffy hat or the screen printed t-shirt. So hope you guys have a great day. If you have more questions, just visit us at metronovacreative.com. And if you need any screen printing or embroidery, hit up sureshopprinting.com. And yeah, we'll talk soon, man. Bye.